Bridget Bartlett here. I am the president of visionmarketinganddesign.com, and today we are live inside of my Team Vision training program. We are live every day, Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today, what we're going to do is continue our series on how to create a presentation. So you really need, if you're going to be in any type of online marketing, you really need to have this as a skill set, or at least know enough to be able to outsource it, right? Because you really need to understand your target audience, and you also need to understand your offer and how to position it where your target audience can see the value. So this is actually part 8 of this series. So if you've missed any of it, definitely go back to the replays page and watch all of the training. It's organized by category. Or if you're not a member of the team, you can always go to my YouTube channel and check out the previous replays. So before we get started, I just wanted to invite you to go to visionmarketinganddesign.com and check out Team Vision. Like I said, if you are a beginner and you're brand new to digital marketing, and you're interested in just learning a skill set that's actually growing in demand, this is the perfect program for you. You don't have to have a business. You don't have to have any skills whatsoever. That's what the training is for. So once you are familiar with the tools, or you're already familiar with the tools, we actually offer freelancer opportunities. So we do have an agency combined. So I only hire my team to fulfill the services. I mean, that's great for me as an agency owner, because I know you, I work with you, I know your quality of work. And so that helps us build a good relationship where you can actually earn while you learn. Okay. So if you are a business owner, you don't really need to learn any of the stuff if you don't want to. Maybe you just want to learn how to promote your own business. This is a great program for you. We also have kind of a hybrid solution. So if you are a business owner, you want to grow your business with the same suite of tools that we do, then you are able to outsource things to us, right? So maybe you're like, I just need a website to get started. You outsource it to us, and then you can manage your whole business, okay? If you are an agency owner, you can always outsource your projects to us, and my team will take care of it. So this is a great team for you. And if you're interested in learning to become an agency owner, I have a lot of training, because that's actually what I do. I have a lot of training to help you get started. Like I said, we have live training every day, Monday through Friday. We also use a suite of tools that has 40 plus tools in one place, which is why we're able to, train on the platform and then provide the services for the clients and things that are also using the same platform. So it makes it easy, because we just get VA access. We just get in there and do whatever you need done, or you're just familiar with all of the training. Okay, so you do need to have access to the platform to be able to be a Team Vision member. We also, on Friday, our training is actually a Q&A session via Zoom. So if you want to join us in the Zoom, you can do that, and hopefully I can help you get unstuck or answer any of your questions. We also have over $10,000 in complete courses to help you learn the skills and monetize your passion, whatever it may be. Maybe you want to be a blogger, maybe you're a coach, maybe you're a local business owner, whatever it may be, we have a course for you. I also have 85,000 plus free PLR products that I have available. I'm always adding new ones. We actually just added today a personal branding course, and I also included the template. So you can actually purchase the course with the resale rights and the template, and I at the end of today's training, I'll show you a demo video of what that looks like. Also, like I said, you can earn freelancer opportunities. Once you're familiar with the tools, you can apply, and I send out proposals very often, weekly usually. And usually when I send out a proposal, it has lots of moving parts. So depending on whatever tool or skill set you have, you will likely get a proposal. I also offer my members 50% off of private coaching, because I understand that sometimes you just need someone to kind of bounce ideas off of, or you're just stuck at a specific place in your learning or your skill set and you need some help. I definitely want to provide that for you. Like I said, we release new templates every single week, so members will get 50% off of all the templates. If you want to hear what any of my other members have to say about what it's like to be in Team Vision, you can definitely check them out there. They're awesome people. So to be a Team Vision member, all you need to do is go to the bottom of this page here, and then you will see if you are not, Builderall is the suite of tools that we use. So if you are not a Builderall member yet, you can actually join here, and then you can get your Team Vision membership for free. Okay. So when you register here, you'll be taken to the Builderall 14-day trial. Once you go through that process, then you'll be sent to a page where you can get your free Team Vision membership. Okay. If you're already a Builderall member, never fear. You can register here. I mean, it's not free for you, but you can still register. I definitely do not want to abandon any of my Builderall people. Okay, so let's go up to the top now. I'm going to log in and let's say hello to all the team members who are joining us live today. So once you log in to get to the live training, you just click live broadcast. Let me go ahead and add my name here, and I'm going to click join. And let's see, it looks like Val is here, Linwood, Ray, Maria, hello, Alfredo, Shawana, hello, everyone. Okay, so let me move this over to the side and let's actually get started. So if you know, up to this point, we've basically been in the research phase, and we're going to build this presentation on Canva because Canva is really easy for people to use. It's also very easy to share templates that you create on Canva. So if you are in marketing, sharing resources, creating products to give bonuses, or if you're like me and I just love to give away free things to my team, then it's a great way to do that as well. So our presentation is the top 20 tools. I'm not going to go through all of this again, but definitely check that out. It's really important to know all of the research. You can see all that we've done up to this point, and I didn't do any of this without you guys. So I definitely want you to go back and check out the previous training before you even, maybe you could still watch this just to see, but definitely it's important to know, how we got to that point. Okay. So I'm actually going to move this over to the side. And I did choose a template that I want to use. So we talked about Canva yesterday. We went through some options. I showed you all the capabilities of why we're going to build on Canva, why we're doing this template, and the cool way that you can present. So definitely check out yesterday's video. So this is the one that I chose. So why did I choose this? I love that it's basically the style that I like, kind of like a website where you have the title here, you have kind of a subtext, and then you have some bullet points that you can use here. I love that they have, there's 25 pages, so there's a variety. If I wanted to select all of these, I could just click apply 25 pages, apply all 25 pages, and you see now it moves it down here to the timeline. Okay, so that makes it really easy to swap back and forth. All right, so now looking at our list here, this is where we're getting into the nuts and bolts of actually building. Okay, so if we're looking at our list, the very first section here is who is this for? Okay, we want to address that right away because the title is going to be top 20 tools you need to be successful online. As soon as they see that, then, maybe that's what gets them to watch it. So then immediately, if they're already late, they click on it, they're like, top 20 tools you need to be successful online. I wonder what this is about. And then they click on it. You want to immediately let them know this is for you. This is the group of people who need this. Okay. And then you can go into what are their pain points. And of course, how can we solve their problems with digital marketing? How's Builderall the best solution? Because Builderall is what we're using for this example. And then, of course, a call to action. Okay, so I'm just going to move this over to the side again. And of course, we want to put our title in. Okay, now I'm not really so much concerned right now with the fine tuning the design. I'm not going to go through each page and, make sure that it's perfect before moving on. Because if you do that, you're going to waste so much time. Oh my gosh, you'll waste so much time. So, because you will likely go back and revise things, and I'm sure that we will. Okay, so my favorite feature here is this notes button that you can see at the bottom, and that allows you to put the notes here for this slide. So our title right now is going to be the top 20 tools that you need online. Move this out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my title here. Okay, now this is too large, so I'm not overly concerned about it, except the fact that it's just so large it's going off the page. So I just need to shrink this down a little bit until it doesn't look so weird. Again, I am definitely not going for perfection, just trying to go for where, I guess if the technical term is where it doesn't look weird, that's what I'm going for. Okay, I'm going to click delete to remove that space, so it made it a little bit bigger now with the same size. So, okay. That looks pretty good. Let's just say 35. Top 20 tools you need to be successful online. And then, of course, you want to put your name here. So I'm going to put Bridget Bartlett. And let's see up here. We could just say digital. We could actually put our, I mean, really, you could put anything here. I'm just totally brainstorming, but maybe let's just put digital marketing solutions. Solutions. Okay. So, like I said, this is not set in stone. So let's go to the next slide here. Okay. So actually, yeah, we're just going to keep the title of this one. Okay. So now, oops, we just added a page we don't want. So here is the next page. Okay. So this is the presentation overview. So I love how they kind of guide you along. Okay. So what are we going to talk about in this presentation? The first thing that we're going to talk about is, if I'm looking, let me just show you so you know. I know dead silence doesn't teach you anything. So what's this presentation about? What do we want to let them know ahead of time? I definitely want to address who is this for, right? And then their pain points. And then we definitely want to talk about solving their problems with digital marketing. But I don't want to go too much too fast. Okay. So what I really like to do is kind of when it talks about, what's the outline or what's the overview, I would really rather just leave this to the end. Okay. Because after you work through all the details, you'll have a better understanding. And again, it's like I always talk about how you work backwards. So if you just kind of leave this part here and then, get to the nuts and bolts, like I was saying. So here, and if we look at our outline, the next section would be, so who is this for? Okay, this is what we want. Now, I need to go through these slides here and I need to see what would be a good slide to use. Because if you look at our answers here, we want to at least address these 5 points. Okay, so I'm thinking probably a slide for each one. And so each slide definitely want to have a minimal amount of text on the slide, and we need to have a corresponding image. Okay, so that's pretty much standard for all slides. So let's go. I'm just going to copy this here. I'm going to move this out of the way. So I'm just going to look here and see. May want to, I actually love the idea of putting, okay, so I'm on this slide right now and it's a statistic, and I love the idea of putting a statistic first, right? So the top 20 tools you need to be successful online, and then we could say something about, in 2021, there was a whatever increase in online sales, blah blah blah, right? Like we could look up something to use there. So I do love to wow people right away with a statistic that lets them know, ooh, maybe I need to pay attention to this, right? So I'm just going to move that slide there. I'm not going to be too concerned about it right now. Again, this is kind of like rough draft, okay? So I'm looking right now for a picture and then kind of a a title and a little bit of text. So maybe like something like this. So I could actually move this here now. So we talk about statistic, and then we go right into, who is this for, right? Or actually, we want to go the presentation overview, and then what do our customers want, right? So who needs online tools. Okay, so right now I'm thinking, okay, who needs online tools? Maybe that's a good way to lead in to talking about the different people who need them, right? So we could say something like, so who needs online tools? You know, why do you need them? Da 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 da. And then we can go to a page like this where it says online coaches. So we'll just type out online coaches because I'm just going right from our outline here. Online coaches. And then we can put, I'm just going to do paste. So online coaches, are you a coach looking for a way to automate your onboarding processes and sell your courses online? Okay, so if we're saying, are you an online we definitely need to reword this, but I'm not going to focus on it right now. Again, we're just trying to get the information where we think it could go. So we could do the next one here, or we could actually make this a question. Are you a local, or we could just say local business owners. And then I'm going to just copy from the outline. I'm going to go back here, and I'm just leaving these bold texts here because I don't want to delete the style of it because I like the style of it, but it doesn't really work yet. But again, I'm not focused about details. I just want to get the information from my outline to the presentation. So I'm just going to do Control V there to paste, get rid of this, and we'll get rid of that space there. Okay, so now we're going to the next one. I don't know if this is exactly the type that we need. Let's see, I can scroll through here. I kind of want to remain consistent without being copy pasty, if that's an actual word. So I'm just looking through these other outlines. So I think what I want to do is actually duplicate one that I've used before. So let's see, we don't want to duplicate that one or that one, but we do have, you know, online coaches. Actually, is that a, that's very similar to one another, but okay, it's fine. We'll just move forward. So let's take this one. And let's actually, I'm going to click here to duplicate. And now you see it made an exact copy. So I'm going to move this over to where it's right after local businesses. And then I'm going to change this one to be the next one, which is, are you interested in freelance work? So I'm just going to paste this down here. And I'm going to say freelancers. Okay, so the next one we have is, are you an artist or a crafter who wants to sell your products online? So let's go ahead and let's just make sure that we're rotating. So let's actually duplicate this one here and let's move it on the other side. And then I'm going to click here and let's say, artists or crafters who want to sell your products online. So let's say, you guys help me out. How would you say artist or crafter to be a more generic term for people who want to sell products online? Let's say, we'll just type in artist or crafter because again, I don't want to, I can always come back and change it. Okay. This is just the initial phase part. And so I want to keep driving that home to you because I know that it's hard for me to stay focused on that. I always want to get to the details. Let's see. Kay says maybe creator. That is true. I'm looking for something here that would specifically say online store. Kind of like, are you an online seller? Are you, something like that. And actually, maybe let's put online seller, just online seller. Okay. And we can always change it again. Okay. So, let's see. And the very last one is, are you interested in discovering ways to build a brand online so you can monetize your purpose in life? So let's go and get another one that's similar, but let's kind of rotate. If you can see down here, when I say rotate, I'm trying to make sure that the images flop, because when you're presenting, again, it adds that extra the extra visual appeal, when the images are swapping back and forth. It's not like stale and predictable. So we have the image on the left here, image on the right, image on the right, image on the left, image on the left, and then we have another image on the right. So how about we just move these around to make them congruent, and then we can actually duplicate this one, and we'll move that over. Okay, and I'm going to click on it to make sure I have it. And then this one is going to be, let's see, how can we say, let me type in so you guys can see what I'm looking at. How can we say here, let me paste this in. So what would you call the people who are interested in discovering ways to build a brand online so they can monetize their purpose in life? How could you say that to where, like, what would be the title for that? So, I'm thinking like remote worker, but no, because that's kind of too vague. Um, uh, Maybe new, um, new marketers, startups, people who want to start a business, but that's too long. These are the things that I'm thinking about. But again, let's just say, ooh, Christy, yes, that's so obvious. Why would I not think of that? Let's just say entrepreneur. Thank you so, so much. So, entrepreneur. Um, and we may even want to add something like aspiring entrepreneur, because sometimes people like, they're like, well, I don't know if I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not an entrepreneur yet. I'm just, looking around the internet for like something that I can do from home. That's kind of like how people start, or they find a product and they're like, wow, I could actually make money promoting this. That's really cool. So yeah, let's stick with that, and definitely, Val, yeah, that's good. Brand yourself, but a lot of times with branding, people don't really understand branding until they're actually in marketing. So you also want to keep in mind, where is our audience? The people who are going to be looking at this presentation, where are they? They are, and this is where, we got this information. So where are they, right? So who are the people who need online tools? Where are they at right now? They're online coaches, right? They're, or maybe just coaches in general who are looking for a way to get online. Local business owners. Usually it's been my experience, because I am a local business owner and those are my clients, right? A lot of local business owners have no idea what they need. They're just like, I know I need to be online, but I don't really know, right? And then entrepreneur, so it's so obvious. I love this, but the only thing I'm hesitant on is I just want to make sure that we are still, and we may even add an additional slide, but I just want to make sure that people understand that you don't have to have any experience to do this. To join Team Vision, it's literally, you start from the very beginning of how to create a website. You need to know that skill, regardless of any business you may want to start, or anything that you do online, or anything that you promote. You'd need to know how to build a website. That's absolutely the first place to start. So I just want to make sure that we're addressing those people as well. And I literally, in my head, I just thought of, are you lost? Right? Are you overwhelmed? These are the things that are coming into my mind. Because I remember being overwhelmed and lost and all of those things. So it's important to never forget that journey, so that you know your target audience and what do they need. So we'll definitely come back to that. We'll definitely think on that one. So we've gotten that one. We got online seller. Okay, so we're at this next one. And if you look at our outline here, here we start in on the tools. Okay, so when we choose a slide that has the tools, we definitely need website builder, and then we need the a description here, and then we need average cost. Okay, so in every slide that we need for all of these tools, we need to make sure that it does include those things, just to make it so easy for us. As you know, when you're new to design, like you could, and I'm the same way. When I look at this, I'm like, I would have probably never thought putting these all in caps and making it this tint of a shade, and how these go together, and then having this font and how these work together, and putting the so all of those things are like skilled design techniques that people have. So the least amount of the design that we have to tweak and edit, the better for us, because we can ensure that our end product looks as professional as the template when we first started. So I kind of like this, but it's too much text really for the purpose of this slide. So really I'm looking, this would be a good one, because then we could put, website, or website builder, and then we could put average cost, and then we could put the information here. So that would be good. So I'm going to hold on that thought for a second. And then now we need, basically what I'm thinking is I need a slide that has the same style, but a little bit different. So maybe this one. So that has the same style, but see how it's an image over here, and it even rotates, where the image is on the dark background, and then you have the text on the white, and then it rotates here. So with 20 tools, we definitely need a lot of variation with all of the tools to keep the slides exciting, right? This would be a good one here for the message marketing. So I'm just going to go ahead and put here message marketing. And then I want to put, and I'm just going right off of our design here, or our outline, message marketing. Okay, so this is why I like this, because there are different types of message marketing, and we have the ability inside of Builderall to do all of these. And oh my gosh, speaking of that, you guys are going to flip your lids when you see the 5.0 launch. I just saw another beta tool tested, and it's like blowing my mind. So I'm super excited about that. But let's take Telegram marketing. So let's just type here, or actually I'm just going to copy, because I'm lazy. I just like to copy and paste. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do Control V to paste. And then we have WhatsApp marketing. So I'm just going to copy that. Control V to paste. Then we have SMS, text message marketing. So I'm going to do that as well. And we have one more. Okay, so what we're going to do is, let's see if I can stretch that out. What we're going to do is duplicate. Okay, all right. So I'm going to just click here. I'm going to go up here and then just duplicate this element. Okay. So one thing that we need to know now, since we duplicated, that we probably need to minimize a lot of these things here, minimize the title of the text. Let's duplicate this, because we just want 4 bullet points instead of 3. So, and again, these are all design things. We can always come back and make it perfect. But what we want to do right now is just get the information. Okay. So I am going to, not that one. I'm going to shrink this title text down here, just so I can get this on the page. So it's 25. So I want to make these 25 as well and stay congruent. So I'm just going up here to do that. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to highlight, go up here to 25, and the same thing here. I'm going to highlight and go to 25. Okay, so that helped us a little bit. Of course, we will definitely be tweaking and, making sure that it's all aligned properly. But the point is right now is we just need to get the skeleton of our presentation created. Okay, so we've almost, now look, you would just never know. Maybe you would. You would never know that we just duplicated that. Okay, so let's get that last one on there, which is browser notifications. And you guys, you know that I've been playing around in WordPress because with Builderall we have WordPress as well. And there is a WooCommerce integration that's coming, and you guys know about that. But so I've been playing around in there, because I want to teach you guys those things too. I want to teach you all, because you may love WordPress. It may just be your thing. You may get a client that just only wants WordPress. So I definitely want to make sure that if it's a tool on the platform, I am teaching you and I need to learn it. So anyway, having said all that, I was checking it out and I swear it just makes me appreciate so much Builderall and how easy that makes it, to not have to integrate all those add-ins and everything. Okay, so we got that one there. Let's go back up to Web Designer. I just wanted to get that one laid out there. Let's see if we see another one. So this is basically, well, it's kind of similar. It doesn't have that the title there, so I don't know how well I like that one. Here's another one. If we had, maybe multiple benefits, maybe we want to talk about, I kind of like this one for the customer journey or when we're talking about marketing automation. So I'm actually going to just move this up to the front because we may use that there. And I'm just going to, just since I'm thinking about it right now, I'm going to just type in here benefits of automation. Because again, a lot of people, a lot of business owners don't really know what does that mean, automation. How could you actually automate your business? It kind of blows their mind. And when you start talking about it, it's like, whoa, I had no idea that I could completely save an entire employee every year by just automating a lot of these processes. They really have no idea. So when you start talking about it, it wows. I mean, it wows me. You guys know I proudly wear the crown of Queen of Automation. Okay, so let me see what, okay, 2:30, so I'm not keeping you guys too terribly long. Let's keep going through this list, okay? So email marketing, let's just go through, this one's a pretty good slide here, so I think we could use that. Let me see. Okay, oh, yeah, we already went through that one. I'm just scrolling down through here. This is not a bad one. Here's another one if we had, 3 items. I like this one. Not sure how I'm going to use it yet. Again, these are all great. These are all really beautiful. And even though it's not automated, we can still automate. So this could be obviously your ending, and then maybe this one as well. So this would be like, give your clients the earliest delivery. Okay. So like this slide here could be like, and if you upgrade now, you get the additional 20 tools added to your back office, right? So we've decided now, who needs the tools, online coaches. We've created these, online seller. Okay, so now we're getting into the ones that are, kind of generic or not what we're probably going to use. So what I can do now is, let me go out of this, I think, and let me double check here. Yeah, so here's what we can do. Let's go through here and find the ones we're probably not going to use because we need to clean this up a little bit, right? So probably not going to use this one, so I'm going to delete. But I want you to notice that you can still bring in any of these that you want to use, okay? It's not gone just because you deleted it. It just means that we're getting it out of our timeline or out of our slides here so that we can stay better organized. So what I'm going to do is, oh, that's a good one that we can use. Let's look at this one. That's one that we're probably, we might use it, just not that I can think of. This one might be okay. We could always add a title if we needed to. This one is actually a good one. This one is a good one. And when I say a good one, I'm just saying there's an image here, there's the title, and then, you know, this area here, and then this area here with text. So that to me is a good one when we're talking about tools. So this is probably not likely going to be used. This one's a cool one. We may use it, but not really for this purpose. And again, I don't want to get overwhelmed when I'm going through all this. So we're just going to delete this one as well. Let's delete this one as well. And let's do this one. And this one. And we can do this one. And this one. Okay. So now we have 17 slides. Okay, so let's look. I want to show you this. This is why I love Canva. I love the animation. But I want to show you how cool this is. Even though this is not an animated slide, right, we can use all of these cool features. And you see how it changes every element and makes it animated like that so that it slides in. You can make it rise in, tumble in. So as you are going through the presentation and you're talking and you're sliding through each one, you have all this motion that's taking place, right? So it's really attracting the viewer. So let's say that I want to use breathe. I can click here to apply all pages. And then if you go to present, let's go presenter view and then present. And then remember I showed you guys yesterday how you actually get this other window here where you can enter full screen and then slide through your presentation. What I want to do is get out of this though. But you guys get this view. So let me do a presentation because I want to show you how cool this is with the animation. So as you slide through, right? So I'm going to the next one. See how it pops in like that? And it's like, oh, and this is why it's so great and all of this stuff. And oh, look how amazing and all the benefits. And, you know, this is perfect for you. And these are all the things that you're saying, right? As you slide through. And it just looks really cool. It just really adds another dimension to your presentation. So I am going to stop there right now. We're really ready. I don't want to confuse you because we have 20 tools that we need to go through. And I want to make sure that at least well, it'll have to be Monday, but in Monday's training, I want to get through all 20 of those tools, right? And then we're going to talk about how you can actually, like, what images do you need, right? We don't want really this weird faceless person because we want to show the benefits, right? If we're showing social proof, we want to show them why. What is social proof, right? We want to give an example of that. So those are all things that we're going to work on next week. And remember, tomorrow is the Friday Q&A, so definitely don't miss it. To get to the Zoom meeting, all you need to do is log in here, and then you can click here to join us in the Zoom. So Christy says, wow, great training for Canva. Thanks, Bridget. You're so welcome. Kay said, love it. Lost or overwhelmed. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. You know how it feels. We all know how it feels. So, it's important to remember that. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And at the end of our training, instead of my normal outro video, I'm going to show you the demo of the newest funnel that we're releasing today for personal branding. And if you guys, as long as you're in my training program, you can actually go to training and courses, and you can check out the personal branding blueprint. Okay, so you guys actually get access to the course for free, but if you want the template, it's 50% off for members. But here are all the topics that you'll learn. And building a personal brand is so incredibly important. It's really the make or break. If you're trying to focus on affiliate marketing, you need to build a personal brand. Even if you're trying to promote your local business, you need to still build a personal brand. Okay, so here is the video presentation, and I will see you all tomorrow for our live Q&A. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.